Yeah, so if you're looking at this is a humongous document. It's like 1,200 pages in the English version. They've got an Arabic version that's like 300 pages long. But if you're looking at the English, I mean, it's a lot, and it's easy to be sort of overwhelmed. So, like, very quickly, you can basically divide it into 3 sections. There's sort of like this introductory executive summary, along with like an introduction with like a pseudo methodology and like a pseudo bibliography and stuff. And then there's sort of the first substantive section is like sort of how things are right now, where they go through a whole bunch of sectors, something like 15 sectors, and just basically like give you this humongous data dump of just numbers and data and information on each of these sectors. And that's about 500 slides. This is, we say pages, but it's a PowerPoint presentation. Yep. It's a PowerPoint deck from hell. Yeah. If you have the intro, then you have the how things are section. Then I guess your second real substantive section is the how things should be section. Okay, we've told you how we see the Lebanese economy. Now we're going to tell you what we think should happen. These sectors should be prioritized. These are projects that we recommend that Lebanon carry out. Mm-hmm. And that encompasses, if you're like looking at the outline that they give you, that encompasses like chapters 4 through 8, basically. Mm-hmm. And so it includes like chapter 4, which is vision, and chapter 5, which is like these 5 sectors that they talk about. Chapter 6, which is like the policy and infrastructure requirements in order to make these like sectors work right. Mm-hmm. Chapter 7 is like a special little thing on a performance delivery management unit, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And then chapter 8 is like these flagship projects that they think Lebanon should go ahead and go full bore into immediately.
So I guess with this whole outline that you're describing, a good way to read the report, just recommending it to our listeners, is first to go, of course, through the executive summary. It gives an idea about everything. And then for in-depth reading on specific topics, I think the best thing would be to check a specific section in chapter 3 and read about the context and diagnosis in this specific topic, and then move to chapter 5 and 6 and see like the solutions for it, be it something about the enablers or something about a specific sector.
Yeah, so if you're interested in like the knowledge economy, then like read the section on the knowledge economy in the chapter 3 or whatever on how the knowledge economy currently is configured and exists and all of this data around it. Then read what they think should happen with the knowledge economy, which is like far later in the report, and then like the knowledge economy there's actually a project related to the knowledge economy in the final chapter. So then you would go on and read that. And instead of trying to read it through like a book, like front to back, you should pick out something that you want to follow and then just like follow that wherever that goes in the report.
Exactly. The Lebanese Politics Podcast is brought to you by myself, Nizar Hassan, Benjamin Red, produced behind the scenes by Susan Wilson, and the music is by Omar El Fil.